Hi. So in today's session, we will concentrate on how to uh, create SSH, passwordless SSH, and how to convert Open SSH into RSA. Uh, I mean the private key, Open SSH private key to RSA private key. So first of all, we have this test node, okay, and we will go to, and we have created a key pair 25 July PM. You can see here in key pairs I have this key 25 July. I'm using this key for this test node. I'm trying to connect. So this is a PEM file, and PEM file is a private key. When we create key pair, we always download this key pair. So we have this PEM file. This is the private key. Now where is the public key that I will show you? First of all, I will go to our PowerShell, go to d colon, then go to keys directory. Okay, here I have this this file 25 July PEM. Okay, so that it should get this file in the current folder. That's why I have created this folder and I placed this key here. I'm trying to log in using this PEM file. Okay, now this PEM file is uh, write protected, and it is not accessible. So let's do one thing. As you can see here, this PM file contains a lot of permissions. Okay, and these permissions, due to this, we have receiving this kind of error which says that it's too open. Okay, bad permissions. So what we will do, go to advanced, disable inheritance, add a user, select principal, write down your username. Okay, give him the minimum permissions whichever required, apply, okay, and after that, if you again retry, so this time we are able to connect. Okay, so in this way uh, we have come to this node. Let's set the name of the node. So sudo hostname ctl set hyphen hostname. I will give him a name, nice name like tf node. Once exit, again re-login, you can see here the name appeared as tf node. Now the interesting part, as you have seen, this is a key. If I open it in notepad, I can see here begin RSA private key. Okay, if this is a private key, then where is the public key? Now the answer is, if you go to cd.ssh folder inside your home directory, if you ls, you will see authorized keys. You cat it, I mean display, and now you can see 25 July. Okay, it's a public key. Okay, okay. So this is the public key and this is the RSA private key. Now one interesting thing, as you can see here, I have only one file, that is authorized keys, inside this SSH. Okay, let's do SSH keygen. If I do SSH keygen, it asks, okay, I want to create a public and private keys for you. And that will be your custom public and private key. Okay, whatever 25 July file is there, it is the AWS generated. And now the case is different. You are generating your custom keys and you will distribute those custom keys to your client, or not client, to your teammates. if I say okay, leave it id RSA as it is, I don't want any name change. Now as soon as I do this, what happens if I now ls minus al, see, two more files generated, one is public and one is private. Now let's cat first id RSA dot public. So this is the short key which is a public key. And what about this private key? If I remove dot pub, now this is a private key, but the difference is it is a open SSH. It is a open SSH. Is it a RSA? No, it's a open SSH. Now what is the difference? I show you the difference. Let me copy this key. Okay, copy this key. Come to the same. I mean, I will create a file here. Okay, I just name it. What name I have given it? ID underscore RSA. Okay, the name and no extension. And this is the file. I open it with let's say notepad, and I save the open SSH private key. Again I have to change the permissions and all that, so go to properties, security, advanced, disable inheritance, remove, add, select principal, run. This is my name of user and okay, okay. I think permission part is done, handled. Now we have two keys. Okay, this one is private key but RSA private key. This one is private key but open SSH private key. And we have not given PEM extension. That's why I have removed the extension, right? PEM extension, I cannot. Okay, so this is open SSH. Can I log in using this key ID RSA? Let's check. If I exit, I am in same folder. Instead of 25 July PEM, I am using ID underscore RSA. Can I log in? No, it's invalid format. It is not RSA. Okay, that's why you cannot log in now. But I want to do this. I want to do the conversion. Okay, so whatever private key I was having, sorry, whatever private key I was having, okay, RSA private key, and this is a this as I have shown you, this is a RSA private key. This one is open SSH private key. Now how to change? How to change this RSA open SSH to RSA? So here is a procedure. Again go back to our normal login, that is 25 July PEM. Go inside the .ssh folder. Okay, I have these two files. I want to convert this thing. So here is the command. Here is the command where it says that okay, set the password as blank, create a PEM file, and I mean it actually convert okay to RSA format. So if I say hit enter, okay, it says that okay, your identification has been saved with new passphrase. So previously this was open SSH. Okay, now if I execute same command, now it is RSA. Okay, if I copy this RSA key and keep it on your D drive of Windows, and let's check whether you can log in or not. So let's rename it. Okay, create a new file. without extension, open with notepad, save the RSA key, that is ID RSA, change the permissions, go to advanced, disable, inheritance, add, select principal, name of user, okay, apply, okay. Let's try this one. Again, I will exit, okay. I will exit, I will try to log in, but this time using ID RSA. Can I log in? Because right now I have RSA key, okay, which I have copied. It says permission denied. And you are still surprised why permission is denied. So I tell you the reason. And the reason is whenever you say, let me open the folder first. Okay. See, I have this ID RSA key in place. Okay, and it is a RSA, but still permission is denied. Why? I tell you the reason. Go back to 24th July PEM file. Okay, okay, go to .ssh. Everything is okay, no issue. This file is there, which is RSA. Okay, and this ID RSA public file is also okay. Authorization keys, how many entries it contain? Only single entry. Where is the entry of public key? Yet not concatenated. So what we will do, we will first copy this public key, because this is necessary step. If you don't perform this step, you will still, because your private key will search public key. Your private key, whenever you log in, it search for the public key, because that's why the pair exists. So you have to do one thing in your authorization keys. Okay, whatever key you have, just append, this is the symbol for append, just append the public key, so that your private key should when it will search for public key, it should get it. Now if we get authorized keys, it contains two type of keys, right? One is the PEM file, which is the existing one which you have added the public key, custom public key, and now private custom private key is outside, while custom public key is inside Linux, Ubuntu. Now if I exit once again, I will try with ID RSA, as we have public and private both things. See, I'm using this just as soon as I appended this public key, okay, so it is able to log in. So now I can distribute this custom key, okay, to my colleagues, and in this way I can log in using both way. I mean, using 25 July, yes, I can log in. Okay, exit. Similarly, using ID RSA, which is custom private key, I can log in. Thank you for attending this session, and see you in my next video on AWS and DevOps. Please subscribe the channel. Thank you.